What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're up here in the woods and we're going to do some preparations for the bow season that's starting to roll on up. Actually, all hunting seasons are starting to roll up, so we got to start getting ready. I mean, we're less than 15 days, I think, from goose season and early bear and squirrel. So we got to start doing some preparations. And part of the preparations that we're going to be doing is putting up some trail cams. We're going to do a quick check of the food plot, see how that's doing. Maybe look for a little bit of sign up here in the woods. But I got 3 cameras up here right now, 2 of which are dead and 1 is almost dead because they have been out for a long time. So, and first thing as I'm walking in here in the woods next to my food plot that I did, notice a pile of bear poop right there. And actually on trail camera I have had some bears, and I believe actually multiple bears, like at least 4 different bears, some of which are cubs, but still 4 bear. And also I've had probably, I don't know, I've had quite a few random deer. Nothing crazy yet, but we're walking up here right now on the first trail cam. And I like the location of this trail camera, but I only have 3 of these spy points, and I don't like running the other cameras until it's closer to the season. So, you know, like the regular cameras, I prefer to run those closer to the season, so that way there I can check them on my way in to hunt different spots. But I don't really like disturbing this very much, so we're going to take this one down, and I actually have another one down there on a runway that we're going to have to pull down as well. But let's get this one down. We'll get it back to the 4-wheeler, then we'll go get the other one. Alright guys, these spy points are super simple to take down. That's why this is one of the reasons why I like them. They are kind of a pain to deal with, I'm not going to lie. If I got the cameras for free, it wouldn't be so much big deal, but I wish they'd work a little better. They have problems. You almost have to update them every year. Like, I don't even know if this camera is even going to work. I might have to bring it home and update it. So we'll see. They're always coming out with new software, so you gotta go through and format your SD card, and then you gotta upload the new data or whatever. Look at all the deer poop here, guys. Look at this. They've been using this up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 piles just right there in a little hole. But yeah, we're gonna walk right down here and catch you at the next camera. All right guys, we got to figure out a spot to put this trail camera, because I used to put it on the leg of my shooting shack, but I kind of screwed that up when I put all that brush there. So we got to figure out a way to mount it to one of these things or something. You know, take this and come on, get up in there. Like that, that'll work. If we put it about there, should be good. You just take and bring your cord right through there like this, instead of dealing with bungee cords or something. These do work as normal trail cameras as well, so that's also a bonus, but hopefully I can actually ratchet around this small of a tree. Looks like I might be able to. Okay, there we go. That should be good, I think. I might actually just take this little excess cord and tie it back to the blind somehow. Keep the tree a little solider. Alright guys, that trail camera is set. Should be pretty good, I think. Should be able to capture everything that we need to capture. And just do a little, that's how I always do it, out here, and then Should be alright. As you can see, this is also going to be a food plot update, and if you look behind me, this stuff is doing pretty darn good. So I think this, I mean, for me, I think this is a great little plot. It's coming up nicely. Here's a turkey feather right there. Turkeys are in here. You can see where they've been dusting themselves. But guys, look at the clover. It's pretty thick. It's pretty lush. I think the deer should be eating in here pretty good by now. I think this is like 6 weeks worth of growth, so it's still got a lot of growing to do also before hunting season. But we got a few little weeds growing because I didn't put any weed killer or nothing down, but it's not really a big deal because deer will eat those just as much as they'll eat this clover. I'm sure the clover is going to be a little sweeter, but they'll eat that as well. So the oak tree's growing, so that's good. Got my trail camera set right there. I think that's, man, I don't know. That should be a good height. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta check my phone and see what I'm getting for picture updates here. The clover right behind me. Shooting shack there. And then you swing around and you got this whole lower section that I just recently cut with the lawnmower. And it's actually looking pretty good. Let's take a little quick walk around, see how it's doing. See a lot of the little new stuff is coming up. Weeds and whatnot that deer will like to eat. There's actually some good grass right here. This is all nice grass. Just tufts, but you know, it's good and lush. I mean, that's good grass. Deer will love to eat that. And then you're walking around, got the little lane there. But you're walking around, there's some ferns and stuff. They can also browse around this tall stuff if they find something that they like. But we could go pop some batteries in this camera down here. I'm actually going to leave this camera here too. I was going to take it and move it somewhere, but I already got a camera I can take from somewhere, so I don't really need to take this one. And this one's been pretty hot for deer activity, so I'd rather just leave it. Change these, pretty easy. Just take this out and pop your batteries out. Come on. There we go. Put the old batteries on this side. Take the new batteries. Whoops. Dropped one. Same thing on this side. Out with the old, in with the new. And we simply take and pop this baby right back in. Like that. Turn it on. And then we're supposed to wait for the signal here to catch. Shouldn't take very long, seeing how it had good signal before. Let me know down in the comments if you guys like these kind of videos, and I'll be able to put out more of them that way for you, because I don't mind making these types of videos. I think they're fun. Plus, it's stuff that I need to get done before hunting season, so it's a win-win situation. Delay is flashing, so we're good to walk away. Let's go get that other camera from the other spot where I was trying to shoot some coyotes this year. Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but we got a Sasquatch on camera. Look at that! Look at that thing. Ugly looking. Jeez.
We got no time to waste here today, folks. We gotta get this job done.
Alright guys, walking up to the other camera here right now. You can clearly tell this is a winter camera because, you know, ferns. But, yeah, we're just going to pop this thing down real quick. And we're going to be on the run. good to go. Ew, a nasty little spider on there. I do not like spiders. Man. Gotta eat him off of there. Okay, we're good to go. Oh man, it had a little bunch of babies. That's disgusting. We're attempting to get as close to this spot as we can. A little rough terrain. Nothing that bad though. Little tipsy poo right there. Not bad. I'm just trying to avoid walking through ticks as much as I can because ticks are not good. Yeah, go right through here. Little limbo action right there. There's actually quite a pile of deer tracks up here, guys. There's quite a lot of them actually right here. Tons of them. Any good looking buck tracks or anything like that? It's a pretty good sized track there. I don't think it's a buck track, but good sized doe. Alright guys, it looks like that camera's locking in just fine, so we're going to be on our way here in just a minute, but I just wanted to check in this. There's a bunch of mud right here, so I just wanted to check to see what we got up here for tracks. That right there looks like a decent track, but it's hard to tell. I'd assume it's just a doe because there's some fawn tracks right here. There's tracks, a lot of tracks here though. That's a nice big track right there, actually. I mean, next to my hand, I know it's in mud, so it's going to be a little oversized, but looks like a decent track. This little mud hole right here is full of tracks too. Tons of them. Man, I might have to just put a camera right here instead. I mean, there's actually quite a decent... Look at all these tracks just piled. That's some sort of coon or something like that. It's hard to tell if it's caved in a little bit, but a lot of tracks right here. This might be a good spot for early season bow hunt. Might be able to pull a nice buck out of here. Or just a spike horn, which I'm completely okay with both. But we're going to just walk down there where I shot my 9, and we're going to see what we can see. If there's any sign down there that looks like deer running through there, we're going to put a camera. If not, I might just carry the camera back up here and we're going to put it up in this little spot. Okay, something about this right here. Can you guys see that? Right through there? That's a gnarly deer trail right there. If it's worn down in the summer, you can only imagine what it looks like when it gets soft out. We're just going to follow right down this deer path here, because it's the easiest route. And we'll get to where I shot my 9, which isn't very much farther. It's just right over here. Alright guys, and here's where I shot my 9. We're finally here. I was sitting right here, and he was right down there. And he started running away as I hit him right behind the shoulder, right through the heart, blew the heart up. But he started bounding off. He probably would have died right there anyways, but I shot him again as he was running and dropped him. So he died right there. So pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. So this is where I want to set a camera. I'm just going to see if there's any sign. If there's not, I'm going to go back up to that mud hole again. Alright guys, so as I was still hunting that day, one day I shot my 9-pointer, I came up to this area right here, and I'm not saying that these are all deer scrapes right now. A lot of this looks like turkey, but when I came up here, there was 4 or 5 giant scrapes right here. There was one like right there, and that one actually, I mean, it hasn't been used, but there's no leaves on it. But there was one there for sure, and there was like a couple more scattered through here. and then I went up the hill a little farther, and that's when I found a big pile of buck poop. So that's why I sat up there. This is where I'm actually gonna put a camera right now, just to see. I'm gonna put it around this birch tree, I think, and this should cover this whole section. But yeah, I shot my buck. He was right over here somewhere. I can't exactly remember where, but I think he died. Might have died right here, I think, or so. Alright guys, you know the ritual. Same thing here. This is actually up on a bank, so we're gonna have to put it pretty low to the ground. Probably like right here, I would say. I want to see what's coming through here. Should be about good there, I think. Should be able to capture just about everything that comes through. Okay, we'll just put her on. Yeah guys, so that's pretty much that. But I'm gonna walk back up to the 4-wheeler now. And I didn't make a video on it, I don't believe. Made a few shorts. But this winter I did a whole bunch of cutting and trying to get some regrowth going for the deer to eat on, some, you know, browse and whatnot. So I just want to see how that's coming along and see if anything's growing, you know. But yeah, we'll find out together because I haven't looked at it since, shoot, probably 4 months ago, 5 months ago. So we need to see. Alright guys, we're in the area now of where I started cutting. Well, actually I started cutting right here, but I carried that all the way down through here, cutting out a ton of different dead trees, half dead trees and whatnot like that. But as you can see, there is actually some new growth going. We got a bunch of little tiny trees, and what that's going to do is create browse for the deer. So it might not be their favorite option, but it is a option if they need it. So let me bring it down here a little farther, I'll show you. But I'll just coast down here and show you. There's a lot of cutting in here. There's still a lot of trees actually on this side that need to come down. Like there's like a ton of dead standing trees right there that need to come down. So those will all need to come down eventually. There's a bunch more down here that I haven't even touched yet. Just ran out of time. But look at all these new little trees. Those are all new browse right there. Every one of those little trees. Those were not there when I was cutting. So yeah, so like all this area is now open. It's able to accept you know, new little trees that come in. So that's good. That's what we want. I don't really have a trail going through here yet. In the winter time I just kind of plowed over whatever I needed to. I think I was actually supposed to turn there, but almost back on up. Yeah, this was a bunch of work I did here. Hopefully it'll pay off. Did actually a ton of cutting right there, you can see, and then there's a bunch of just new stuff coming up. There's tons of it right there. I wonder how down here looks. This is where I really hammered on this winter. I mean, I was cutting tons of trees. I've got a big old birch right here. You can see that big birch. It was partially dead at the top, and it was taking up a huge canopy. Like that whole light right there, that was all filled in. So I guess I should have cut this one. But yeah, been working down the lane. Cut a bunch of trees there. On this side I cut a few. And then also as I was cutting, I left all this brush and kind of like see right there, I laid out all the brush nice and even. And the deer were hammering that. they were eating all the buds off of it during the wintertime when they don't have a lot of feed. So, looking good. Looking good. Bunch of new growth going, so I'm happy with the progress. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's a new style of video that I'm going to try out. If you guys don't like it, well, you got to let me know in the comments because I don't know. If you do like it, also let me know in the comments so I can keep doing it. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great deer season, hunting season in general. Geese, deer, ducks, bear, squirrels, anything you're hunting. Hopefully you have great success this year. I'm hoping to myself. But yeah, until the next video, we'll catch you guys later.